Okay guys, kind of coming in a little spoiler heavy. By the way, if you don't want to know anything about next season or the fall expansion, if you want to just wait for the reveal tomorrow, yes, we will be streaming it live here on YouTube. So please feel free to click away from this video. But there has been some leaks. And lo and behold, it's the Eververse store that actually revealed it. Can you believe it, man? First up, big shout out to Mighty Life Crisis. Love the name there. He tweeted this out showing the next silver bundle that could be purchased, I'm assuming starting tomorrow with the new season. And yes, the new season is actually called Season of the Arrivals, which I thought was interesting. I had a feeling it was going to be Season of the Arrival, but not Arrivals. This is plural. Now maybe that's just referring to, I don't know, all the pyramid ships that are coming. So the Arrivals. Some people are speculating it's the arrival of multiple different characters, aka the Stranger, Aldrin, Marasov. I don't know. I feel like all of those characters surfacing wouldn't really make too much sense, at least initially in the season, but maybe as the season progresses, each one of these characters will start to drop in for when the big expansion comes, which will be in the fall. Now, it's been speculated the fall DLC is going to rival that of Forsaken. Luke Smith has even come out and stated that pretty much we have no idea how big this expansion is actually going to be. Big talk, Luke, but I'm down, man. But not only was the name for the next season leaked, but the date of the fall expansion also appears to have been leaked as well. Again, Mighty Life Crisis shows the Destiny 2 Season of the Arrival Silver Bundle. And down there in the small print where it shows how much storage you'll need for the game, it states that it will be required as of September 22nd, 2020. And then after this date, see DestinyTheGame.com size requirements to see the future size changes. Now, I don't even know what the size of the game even is on PlayStation or consoles. Like, fellas, how many gigs are you guys sitting at? Currently right now, if I go look on PC, Destiny 2 is sitting at 91 gigabytes, almost 92, like 91,758. I don't believe Destiny 2 is that big on console. I could be wrong. It's been a minute. I got to boot up a console to actually see here. But 105 gigabytes, it's getting on up there. Now, granted, it's nowhere near as big as we've seen from other games. I mean, Call of Duty is by far the biggest game I have on my system at 200-something gigs right now. Now, I bring this up because Bungie has stated that the size of the game is getting too big. And there was like other parameters, things that Sony was putting on Bungie in Destiny 2, stating that the game needed to be, I don't know, like less than 100 gigabytes, something along those lines for like licensing reasons. I don't know. Obviously, that's not the case with other games. COD gets away with having over 200 gigabytes on their game. And hell, just about every time I boot up Call of Duty and Warzone, I have like another gig to 2 gigs to tack on there with an update. So maybe it's just different for like EA and Activision. Either way, be looking to see this game get a 15 gigabyte increase or maybe potentially more. Let me know in the comments below what size your game sits at currently. The other big takeaway is the fact that September 22nd, which is on a Tuesday, is when the new fall DLC will be launching. Now remember, last year was the first time that the DLC actually got pushed back into October. Bungie needed to add a few more weeks. September has normally been the time frame that they actually launch their big fall expansion. Normally it's been like the first or second week of September. This is nearing that final week of September, but regardless, going back to a September launch is a big win in my book. I like that more. There's so many games that are launching like October, November especially. You kind of want to go ahead and get Destiny 2 out there in the open, because even though there's a lot to do in these big expansions, at least initially, it almost takes like a couple weeks, like 2-3 weeks to really get into a good flow, right? You got the raids, we're going to have trials. At that point, we'll probably have a depth gear. And to me, an expansion isn't complete until at least the raid is live. Now, the raid could potentially be live that Friday, which seems likely. 22nd September, the new season alongside the new expansion will launch, which will be season 12. And then I guess what, the 25th, they'll probably have what, the new raid. And it may actually be the 26th. That's right. They may actually push it to Saturday. 25th will be when Trials launches. You'll have new Trials, new Adept gear, yada. And then I guess the 26th, which will be a Saturday, is when the new raid will launch. And that's something that Bungie has moved to because they want the raid to launch on a day that everyone has access to the game. Most people work during the week. Either way it goes, guys, I know a lot of you actually kind of structure your vacation time around Destiny 2, which I completely understand. I'd say that the September 22nd launch date seems about right, but I would wait at least until the reveal tomorrow to know for sure. And again, we had a September date picked out last year for Shadowkeep, and it was like, what, the final month or the month leading up to it that Bungie started to push things back. And that's when we had the October release. So things are still subject to change. So I wouldn't call into work right now and go ahead and block off that week there for you to take off. At least wait until the reveal tomorrow for us to know for sure. As far as what the hell the season of the arrivals will entail, I have no idea, guys. As far as this picture goes, I can't even tell you what this character is. Some people are speculating it could be the 9. The other people are saying pyramid ships. I almost want to believe that it's just going to be a number of arrivals. That's why it's plural. Just a number of different characters coming back, as well as a few other mysterious ones. Pyramid ships are obviously very intriguing, very mysterious. The 9, all on their own, could have been an expansion. But we know next to nothing when it comes to the 9. Outside of that, as far as what's surrounding this character on this little silver bundle screen is, of course, Hive runes. So it almost makes us speculate if this expansion might actually be more Hive focused. We know we have the Veil on the horizon, should be coming in the fall, which is going to be that new alien race. But it seems like this one's going to be surrounding the Hive a little more, which, again, you got Savathun, which I assume was going to be more of a fall expansion than just a seasonal expansion, but maybe it leads up to that. And by the way, Savathun, guys, is Oryx's sister, right? That right? Yeah, Oryx's sister. She's pretty legit. She's also pretty pissed because we've killed like everyone in her family. But there is a very long lore piece that ties her together with like the worm gods, pyramid ships, the darkness, all of it, man. I gotta brush up on my life today. Now, again, we will be streaming the reveal tomorrow. It's an hour before reset when it actually goes live. Then the new season kicks off. So I don't know how much of a breakdown I'm gonna be able to actually do of the reveal, but we'll be streaming it live together and probably just chit-chatting about it, and then proceed to just jump into the new season as well as the new Sandbox. So be looking out for that. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.